Hi everyone, today I will show you how Dinlr post system can work, and this is a demo for the post system. First of all, when we come, let me log out first. So every day when we come to the Dinlr post, we need to type the password. Let's say my password is 123456. Then I log in as Roy already. And the first thing to do every day is to do the opening. So for that we do the manage register. Okay, of course just now I do already. Let me close and do it again. Alright. Okay, so every day the first thing that we need to do, you will see this is a red color because the register is closed. So now we need to open. When I click open, so what is your opening cash over register amount? You just type here. Let's say it's 300, I type already, I open register. Once it is green, then you can start your operation already. So I go to table management. So here you can arrange your table layout. Of course, you can arrange certain things that is not table for you, for your staff. Convenient to arrange to know where is the table, right? So cashier here. Of course, you can have multiple section, indoor, outdoor, right? So let's say now I want to order, I can click. Let's say I want to order for a table A01. I click. When you have children, the table is actually yellow in color. So I can go. I can know that which table I'm touching now. Let's say table, I press one more time. You can input how many packs, 5 packs. I click new sales. When this is new sales, first thing good about Dinlr is that it is very flexible. So what you see now is all can be configurable. I can put the SASI here. I can put SASI at the top bottom corner here. Also can, bottom corner here. And those that with a folder is actually a folder. Inside this category, right? There are 3 items inside. I can also put certain frequently top selling item here so that it's very quick for the cashier to order, right? And all the bottom here is another folder that you can put the category inside the individual folder. Let's say these are all the category for the food. I put all the category for the drinks here, also can, alright? So let's say I want to order now. Let's say I go to cake. I click cake, I just click, alright? I just click, then you will see your order is here already. And if I want to order SASI, I click. Of course, SASI are not supposed to have more ice, less ice. This one I just show you how, the ice level, okay. Less ice, I can put some notes also. Another good thing is that I can do like shortcut notes like that. More sugar, for example, I can put a space here. So there are 2. Of course, there are a whole button here also. Whole button means that I want to inform the kitchen that this item you can start preparing first, but don't serve, especially usually for dessert. Let's say I click whole now. I click add. Then you will see you can serve the cake now, but the SASI you prepare, but don't serve first until I tell you. Okay? Once done, you click place order button. Once I click, I confirm, I place order again, then this order is done. Then you will see that this table is occupied already. If I choose another table, yellow go here. The black one is the order is already placed. Printer can go to anywhere you want. It's very flexible to configure the printer. Of course, you see a hand here. So meaning to say there is something not served yet. When I click again, I can go here. I can go here. What you want to do? You want to fire the order. So just now I saw SASI, right? I click, I fire this item. Meaning to say, serve SASI now. I click. So you can fire the order now already. Alright, so it's fired. So there's no more whole hand here. So let's say you want to pay, you just click here. Of course, you can do all the, when I click here, right? You can merge table, transfer table, you can split the order, you can fire, you can edit, add on more order, also can. All this is very basic for a post system, alright? Okay, another thing is that we can do like very flexible promotion. For example, now I go to another table. So some client, they have cookies, for example. You sell 1 cookie is 11 ringgit. You sell cookie out of the whole combination. If customer buys 6 cookies, I give a discount of 6 ringgit. So 6 cookies supposed to be 66 ringgit. Now I just randomly choose. Now 5 is 55. When I click one more, the subtotal becomes 60 because automatically we can apply the discount of 6 ringgit. Right? If I click one more, it becomes 60 plus 11, 71. Okay? So this is another thing that this post system can do. I place order again. So when the customer is ready to... Okay, now it's generating because I don't have the printer with me. So you will see that all the printing is filled here. Okay, if most of the time, if the restaurant, the printer got issue, some of the post system, their order is missing. But of course, for us, if we detected the printer is disconnected, the job will be queued here. Then you go and check, this is cashier printer, maybe it's disconnected. Once I configure done already, I can click try again. Alright. If I want to pay now, I just click here. I click new payment. And for checkout the payment for Dinlr Post is also very friendly. For example, if using cash, this amount, usually the customer will either pay exact amount, or they pay 69.4, or they pay 0.5, or 70, 80, 100. Any amount other than this is very odd already. So it's very easy. If the customer pay 80, I just press 80, then done already. Okay, so quick. And the receipt is printed, you can give the change. If this order, they want to pay by credit card, I can set, if you pay by credit card, you want to give certain info, the last 4 digits of the credit card, so that it's easy to look back to do the checking later on, then you can do. Whether customer want receipt or not, no, then no thanks, done. Then these 2 tables is done already. Okay? So it's very easy. If you want to go for past order, you go close, customer want to come back to request back the invoice, you can go here and then reprint the receipt. Okay? You can reopen also if anything you want to do amendment. This is controlled by the row access control. Okay? And for most of the times, sometimes the customer will choose the wrong payment type. In this case, you don't need to open back the bill and then do changes, then close back the bill, no need. You just do the change here. Then you can change the payment type already. And this can also be controlled by the row access. Alright? Of course, you can do refund, you can void the receipt. This is all very common, right? And for the reporting, we have the basic report here in the iPad application. Of course, you can look at the sales summary, you can filter the date range. Of course, you can go by hour, you can go by payment method, how many cash, how many credit card, item sales. Right? You can have item sales just now, this is the order just now. Of course, if you look at the discount, I have 2 number of buy 6 discount, right? And you can check whether you have any item void, etc. And there are a lot of settings also at the back that is very friendly, very flexible. Of course, we don't plan to explain all now, but what I want to show you is how the printer is very flexible, right? If I go to kitchen printer, okay, we can control kitchen printer to print 1 docket, 1 paper, 1 item, or 1 docket for all the item ordered. So these are all can be configured. For example, what is the maximum item per kitchen ticket? I can set as 1, then every docket only got 1 item. Or I put as no limit. If the customer happen to order 30 items, all the 30 items will be in 1 docket. Of course, we can identify to go to kitchen or go to bar. That one all can be done. So here all you can see is that it's very flexible. Whether checkbox or not, whether to show the whole item or not. This one is like for the fire item that I explained just now. And this, we can filter by category. So for kitchen printer, which category to print? We can go by category. And the printing can also be decided by, if I'm using this function, collection. This is to control which item to go to which printer. I can use collection. Modifier, which means if you have a main item that you can add on, let's say fried rice, you can add on egg. So fried rice, maybe I want to go to printer 1. But add on egg, I want to go to kitchen printer 2. Then in this case, I can use filter by modifier for this printer setting. So for printer setting, it's very flexible. Alright, it's very flexible. And I will show you how is the back end. This is the back end of the post system. As long as you have a browser, whether it's a Google Chrome or etc., then you can come to the back end already. So you can have all the dashboard for the figure today. You can filter the date range. You can filter by location. Of course, if you look at the report we have various type of report. Let's say I go to yesterday. Of course, I don't have transaction yesterday. Let's say it's today. Then you can have sales summary, order, everything. What we see just now is available here as well. And if you want to look at the transaction by receipt, everything is also here. So this one you can use your handphone to access to this, also no problem. even the opening register. Alright. And for the how to create item, it's also very easy to do. You go to item. So here we do the category. Once we do the category, you can do the item. So for each item, when I click, then you wait for the sidebar to come. Then here you put your name. And certain people, their kitchen want to have different name. You can set a different name for the kitchen. You identify what's the beverage, right? What is the category? And if you want to categorize by cost, you can also do this also by cost. The price, you can have variant, whether hot or cold. Maybe do it as a flavor also can. So for some people, they have multiple outlets. You can control by here. So let's say I take for the 10 outlets. Later on when I change anything, the name or the price for the item, all the 10 outlets will be reflected. You don't need to do outlet by outlet. Alright? So this one is whether what add-on or what remark you want to tag. Then if I tag ice level, then when they choose 100 plus, they can select the ice level. Okay? Whether you have any service charge or SSD. Some people have 8% SSD for the alcohol. They can do from here as well. Okay? Of course, for the sugar level, all I do from here. Okay? What is the sugar level? I have less ice, more ice, no ice. Whether you need to add on the price? If yes, you do from here. Alright? Of course, we do have an inventory. So the inventory is very simple inventory, right? So the inventory you can control like this code inventory. Maybe you sell one code, deduct one code inventory, or you can sell by a carton. Maybe one carton deduct 24 can, also can, alright? You can do this as a material also. So for promotion is something that I showed you just now. If you order 6, I give you promo. For example, I take this buy 6 discount. So you can do whether you want to stack the promotion or not. You want to apply multiple times. Meaning to say when I buy 6 is 60 ringgit. If I buy 12 is 120 ringgit. I can apply the discount 2 times on the same bill. And it apply automatically. Whether you want them to be your member, only you give the promotion or not. What, maybe only dine in but not take away. I can untick take away. And you can set the condition to give the promotion. If you buy more than, buy the following quantity is 6. Then I give you, pay a fixed price, or then you save a certain amount, or you give a free item. Okay, so if I choose fixed price, then 60 ringgit here. And what is the time that this promotion will be automatically applied? And the location. Okay? So from here, of course, you can control your printer as well. You can control your printer from the device. You go to printer here. So all that I explained just now on the application, you can control from the back end. Another thing is that the layout of the interface, you can also kind of control. For example, it's actually in a grid. So I can put my category, all these are category. But if I want to put the item, this is a top selling item, I can put it like this. I can just shift. Then it's just a drag and drop. Everything is just a drag and drop. If I want to put other category, I can shift beer, but of course this is food category, so I don't want to put beer here. I put beer in the drink. Okay? So the drink, there's no beer here. Then I just, okay, this is not supposed to be here. I just delete, alright? So for beer, I can actually move it to the drinks. Okay, if this one I want to move, I can move. But it's okay, this is just a demo account. Alright. Okay, of course we have QR ordering, loyalty, everything as well. Those are very details already. And for setting, you can create admin, any texters. Dining option also is something that we create from scratch. Yeah? So it's very flexible. Payment type. So for each payment type, I can control it like that. So whether this cash is used as what is the denomination? Do you need to give change? What's the denomination? This is where we can automatically suggest what amount the customer is likely to pay to create the shortcut. Right? Open cash over. So when you click this payment type, the cash over will open. Whether to print 1 or 2 receipt, what's the location for this? And if I click credit card, right, you will see one thing different, which is here. Any additional input. So just now we need to key in the last 4 digits, right? So here is where I set. Right. So in short, Dinlr is very friendly to use. A lot of setting is it can cater to a lot of scenario, be it on a printer on the interface of once you log in. Role access control is also another one, which is very good, well done by Dinlr. For example, you go to the employee. Okay, so you can control the roles of this. You can create. Let's say now I want to create a supervisor role, owner role, or a normal part-time worker. I can control. Let's say this is owner. Of course, I take everything. You can see they can do everything. But if I create another new role, I can give a name, whether there's any allowance, it's daily allowance, weekly or monthly, and then I can give permission from here. And the permission is very detailed, one by one like that. I just take and I can do everything from the back end. Alright, so that's about it for the Dinlr POS.